8th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Drake London.
Oh, this is the first wide receiver off the board. You say what? I don't love this.
And it is Drake London, the wide receiver at USC. Obviously, the second will go outside.
Why is Drake London not talked about? Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave were drafted shortly after him and already considered superstars.
So is he a bust?
Not even close. Drake London has been performing at an elite level, even better than Wilson and Olave. So why isn't he talked about like them?
At the end of this video, you'll know truly how good Drake London is and why his performance has flown under the radar.
Our story starts in Moore Park High School, California. Drake London first cracked the varsity roster as a junior, recording 51 catches, 1,032 yards, and 11 touchdowns. In his senior year, he posted 62 receptions, 1,212 yards, and 12 touchdowns. He received 4 stars and was ranked number 35 in the nation by 24/7 Sports.
Drake London wouldn't just moss defenders, he'd dunk on them too.
He was also a legit basketball prospect, averaging 29.2 points and 11.9 rebounds per game as a 3-star shooting guard.
He received 2 sport offers from USC and Virginia and received 20-plus football offers from schools like Oregon, Notre Dame, UCLA, Arizona State, Arizona, and Utah.
He ultimately committed to USC, fulfilling a lifelong dream. Surreal. Dream come true. I've always dreamt of wearing a jersey for SC and a football jersey for SC. As a true freshman, he began receiving significant playing time mid-season, finishing with 39 catches, 567 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
He ended the year with a touchdown in each of his last 4 games, including 142 yards versus UCLA. This was one of the most productive freshman seasons in the country.
He also briefly played basketball in his freshman year, appearing in 3 games and recording 2 points and a rebound. After that season, he decided to focus solely on football. He actually went on the St. Brown podcast to talk about this.
What made you choose football over basketball?
Honestly, COVID decided it for me, really.
Really?
And it was just like, it was a whole bunch of logistics. You know, I can't even fight for a spot because they already been playing preseason. They already got their sick man. Like, everything is already pretty much said and done. And shit, I haven't hooped in a minute. So, like, I get to practice, I'm getting cooked. I'm getting fucked up, bro. Like, the conditioning, all that stuff. And it was a moment of realization, like, okay, I'm already doing good in one sport. COVID hit, you know, we had a cancel season, and it was kind of just like, all right, take what's right in front of you, you feel me?
And he did exactly that. In 2021, Drake London exploded with 88 catches, 1,084 yards, and 7 touchdowns, all in just 8 games before his season-ending ankle injury. Yet he still led the nation in contested catches with 19 and won Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year.
He was on pace for 1,800-plus yards and 12-plus touchdowns if he had stayed healthy all season.
That dominance led him to being selected 8th overall by the Falcons as the first wide receiver off the board.
In his rookie year, London was thrust into a major role.
With Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, and Russell Gage gone, he and Kyle Pitts were the Falcons' only true pass-catching threats. In his first year in the NFL, he had 72 catches, 866 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a 29.4% target share.
While his numbers weren't eye-popping, the Falcons only passed in 43% of their plays, one of the lowest rates in the league, and he was still a rookie.
In 2023, expectations rose as Desmond Ridder took over at quarterback. There was a strong connection developing. In the final game of 2022, London had 6 catches for 120 yards with Ridder at the helm. But this optimism was short-lived. Ridder absolutely sucked, and the Falcons cycled between him and Taylor Heineke.
Let's take 30 seconds to see truly how bad Desmond Ridder was.
Yeah, I really can't believe I thought this was our guy.
Drake London still improved, even if the box score didn't show it.
In Week 3 versus the Commanders, he posted 9 catches for 125 yards, and in Week 9 versus Tampa Bay, he caught 10 of 11 targets for 172 yards.
Now in 2024, with improved coaching and quarterback play, Drake London has leveled up.
As you can see, Drake London's closer to Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase than to Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave. Now, Chris Olave did have a short season due to injury, but Drake London rose above Garrett Wilson, beating him in every category except having 1 less catch. Now, comparing him to the big two, he had 3 less catches than Jefferson, he had a better yards per route run than Chase, 1 less touchdown than Jefferson, a better PFF grade over both of them, and a target share equal to Chase. While he's not quite on the same level as these two, he is getting really close.
Incredible in the slot, which is really rare for a 6'4" receiver.
When lined up in the slot, he had a 33% target share, first in the NFL, 2.57 yards per route run, elite efficiency, and an average depth of target from the slot at 11 yards, second highest in the NFL.
And London was the Falcons' go-to in the red zone,
repping a 42.3% target share in the red zone and a 27.8% target share in the end zone. He led the NFL in both categories. Only 3 receivers in 2024 had 100-plus catches and averaged 12.5 yards per catch. Drake London was one of them. Ever since London stepped foot in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, he has been the Falcons' passing game. Every third down, deep ball, and dire moment, we all look to him, and he delivers. He excels in contested catches, getting open and gaining yards after the catch by any means necessary. He has taken that step to put everything together and become an elite player. Only if Kyle Pitts would do the same.
Performing like a star, Drake London just barely cracked the NFL Top 100. Why so late?
He was drafted by the Atlanta Falcons, a team with a run-heavy scheme under Arthur Smith, having a 57-43 run-pass split, poor quarterback play from Marcus Mariota, Desmond Ridder, and Taylor Heineke. And let's be real, only Falcons fans watch Falcons games.
What about Wilson and Olave? They were both in similar situations, and they still got hyped.
Here's the difference. Wilson and Olave both eclipsed 1,000 yards as rookies. They made flashy, highlight-worthy plays early in their career, and they had massive Ohio State fan bases backing them up. Meanwhile, London's rookie season was solid, but not flashy, and the lack of highlight moments early in his career really set him back in the eyes of fans and media.
But that's about to change.
Drake London is now paired with Michael Penix Jr. and joined by Darnell Mooney and Bijan Robinson to form an explosive Falcons offense. The Falcons are on the rise, and Drake London's going from underrated to undeniable.
Stay tuned for my video about the Falcons as a whole. They might just shock the whole league.
Do you think he's a top 10 receiver in the league?
Yeah, for sure. Easy.
You feel like he gets underappreciated a little bit sometimes nationally?
He won't after this year.